So I've always been interested in technology. I am just a complete geek. And I learned how to program on the Commodore 64 when I was a kid. So I was one of those teenagers in a dark room, sitting there learning how to type those little helicopters that you had to across the screen and get in the right kind of place. And sadly used to make those games for myself and my friends to play. So I started right from there, managed to get onto a course at university to do maths and IT, and luckily got myself a graduate training programme with the TSB where they let me fiddle with all sorts of computers, which was amazing. I think anything to do with data and technology, you are really solving problems. That's what you should be doing. And it gives you a chance to work in a very logical and structured fashion, but also very creative fashion. And I love the fact that I can blend the two parts of my personality. Sometimes people get really fixed perceptions about what it means to work in IT, what it means to work with technology, and you see very varying aspects. So you either get the impression of, if you work in IT, you have to be very, very geeky, and you get locked in a basement and you're not allowed out. And I have worked with some of those teams. Or you do stuff that requires such a high level of intelligence that most people can't see themselves doing those roles. I think what we need to do is be really clear and honest about the mass variety and diversity of everything that we do, so that people can understand where they might find their niche. I generally hope that people do become more aware of what it means to live in a digital world as well as an analog world. And I think we're in that kind of bridging stage where we're somewhere between the two. As the generations go on, they're definitely finding, I mean, my son is 14 and his digital world is as real to him as a physical world is to us. My concerns about that is that they really need to understand the implications of living in a digital world. So things that I did when I was 14, thank God, if I made a mistake, they're lost somewhere in time, and I'm really pleased about that. Now, if you make a mistake in the digital world and do something maybe you wouldn't want people to know about, you're kind of stuck with it. So I think we need to raise the level of everybody's education on what it means to deal with data and work with data. The way we interact with data and the benefits it could bring are absolutely fascinating. You know, the stuff that gets me all buzzy is when we can do things that really impact people's lives. So, you know, using data to improve technology that keeps older people in their homes for longer and keeps their independence, that kind of stuff. You know, how we actually interact in the Internet of Things. All of that I think is fascinating and fantastic. AI, the implications for the human race are incredible. If we do not get the data right, we will struggle with all of that. So as grand and fantastic and exciting as all of that stuff is, I'm really passionate about getting the data right in the first place, so that when we do build this wonderful universe that we're creating, we build it on a solid foundation.